Benny's on the Beach is saved. This just in, the Lake Worth Beach City Commission voting to approve an amended lease for Benny's that will allow the iconic restaurant to stay in business on the pier.
Steve King joining us live from Lake Worth Beach City Hall. And Steve, this just happened. Please break it all down for us.
Felicia and Todd, that's right. Just in the last few minutes, actually, the commissioners voted 4-1 to approve the new amended lease, which means Benny's on the Beach will stay right where it is on the pier for at least the next 10 years. Commissioner Christopher McVoy was the one commissioner who voted against approving the amended lease because he says it leaves money on the table, and he also says he thinks city staff should have gathered more data and had better information before making this latest offer. But nonetheless, the other commissioners approved this amended lease. They say they're comfortable with the new proposal and they're excited to keep Benny's on the Beach right where it is since it's a landmark of the community. Now that the amendment has been approved, the rent will be on par with some of the higher rent prices at the nearby casino building. One of the commissioners who was in favor of the amended lease says that she's glad that a deal got done tonight.
The entire community for getting behind this, because this is when the community needs to come forward. When this is property that's owned by the residents, not by us five. This is property that's owned by the residents of the city, the people of this city.
And just a little while ago, I spoke with the owner of Benny's on the Beach, Lee Lipton. He says, quote, "We believe in this city." He says that he's very happy for his 200 plus employees and all of the supporters of Benny's on the Beach. And he says this restaurant, which has been on the pier since 1986, he says he hopes that it's going to be right where it is for at least the next 30 or 40 years moving forward. Reporting live in Lake Worth Beach, Steve King, WPBF 25 News.
Steve, thank you. Governor Ron DeSantis has signed a new law to crack down on illegal immigration. The new law would bring stricter requirements for businesses to check the immigration status of workers. Hospitals would also be required to check if patients are in the country illegally. The new law prevents immigrants without a valid visa from becoming lawyers. It also invalidates out-of-state driver's license held by undocumented immigrants. The bill signing comes just a day before President Joe Biden's administration plans to end Title 42. That order, which stemmed from the COVID-19 pandemic, provided a way to help expel migrants. With the end of the order, officials are preparing for a surge of migrants crossing the southern border.
I'm Yanni Caracas, live in Sunrise. The Florida Panthers trying to achieve something tonight they haven't done in nearly 3 decades. We have the preview coming up. Chris?
And the exhibit hall is just now closing as we're wrapping up another day at the Fabulous Governor's Hurricane Conference. I sat down with our local leaders and let you know what they want you to know when it comes to preparing for this hurricane season. You're watching WPBF 25 News at 6.
You're watching WPBF 25 News, the most trusted news in the Palm Beaches and Treasure Coast.
You're watching WPBF 25 News at 6.
I feel like I should just get out of the way. Do you want to just look at the
they're so cute.
look at the puppies? French Bulldogs now hold the crown for the most popular breed in the U.S., but they're also known for something else, and that's breathing problems.
But now a minimally invasive procedure could improve your pet's quality of life. Taylor Hernandez takes a look at this groundbreaking surgery happening locally.
This is Mercy, a French Bulldog that's breathing a lot easier now.
He's always been a hyper, very go get him dog. But I would notice, I would give him a bath and I would notice his nose shrinking in and I was like, wait, and he would have a problem. He would be open mouth breathing and panting for air and snoring like he just worked an 80-hour week.
Narkeisha Hall rushed Mercy to the emergency vet when he stopped breathing. Dr. Boaz Mann from Boca Midtown Animal Hospital says that's common among Frenchies. Their flat faces restrict their airway, making the pups 17 times more likely to go into respiratory distress or have a heat stroke than any other breed.
You can see that his nose was completely blocked. So he had no oxygen going into his nose or out of his nose. And what they need is to have not only the nose fixed from the outside, because we can see now that he has nice openings, but actually get all that tissue from inside the nose out.
Dr. Mann uses a laser to do a minimally invasive procedure.
You can actually see where we marked this soft palate with the laser so that we can remove it. It is a outpatient procedure. They come in the morning, they go home that night.
After opening up Mercy's nostrils and removing excess tissue in his windpipe, Narkeisha said he was breathing better and back to himself the very next day.
We've taken several walks, we're running in the backyard. I haven't had to pull out the stroller, so he can just run and do everything, and his nose looks great.
Yes, you're a good boy.
He's all
we
about
love
the
you.
treats.
Yes, we do.
He's all
You want
about
another
the
one?
treats.
He's adorable. English Bulldogs and Pugs have the same breathing issues. Dr. Mann says the surgery could save you thousands in emergency vet bills. The procedure varies between $2,500 and $4,000. The good news, it's covered by most pet insurance.
We are just 3 weeks and a day away from the official start of hurricane season. Our WPBF 25 First Warning Weather Team helping you get prepared. It's day 3 of the Governor's Hurricane Conference here in West Palm Beach. Our Chief Certified Meteorologist, Chris Martinez, live tonight there with the big takeaways today. Chris?
Yeah, as we take a look outside, we are wrapping up a great day because this was the first day that they actually opened up the exhibit hall right here at the Governor's Hurricane Conference. And the good news is we've got this hurricane conference in our backyard until 2026. But not only are we talking about the latest and greatest when it comes to preparing for hurricanes or disaster recovery, this is also where we get to meet with the hurricane experts from the National Hurricane Center all across the nation as well. And we get to sit down with our local leaders. Again, this is based right here in West Palm Beach, and it focuses right on the state of Florida. And I did get a chance to catch up with Mary Blakeney. She is the Palm Beach County Emergency Manager. And I asked her, Mary, what is one of your concerns moving forward as we get a little closer towards hurricane season? Here's what she had to say.
The most important thing I can say to all of our residents right now, we have a lot of new residents, and I would say my number one concern is they don't understand the risks that could be around them on a day-to-day basis, and they don't understand the risks when it comes to a hurricane. It's not about just the wind strength. It's understanding if you live in a hurricane evacuation zone, if you can be impacted by storm surge, and it's all of those other hazards.
And that's right, Felicia and Todd, as we come back out here live, that's why we're really getting back to the basics when we talk about letting you become hurricane ready, because there is a lot of new folks. There's a lot of you that are new to the area that may have not been through a hurricane season, and you need to know if you're in an evacuation zone. So it's all useful information right here at the Governor's Hurricane Conference, and it continues tomorrow. But very useful information as we continue to prepare and get you hurricane ready.
All right, Chris, thank you. And speaking of need to know, tonight at 8 o'clock, Chris answers your questions about hurricane season and hurricanes during a Facebook Live. It's happening every Wednesday night this month. To be a part of it, just go to the WPBF 25 News Facebook page. Again, that's at 8 o'clock tonight. Glenn?
All right, thanks, Todd, and good afternoon again, everyone. It was a bit of a sweaty day here in South Florida, and we had a lot of humidity around. Moisture keeps on moving in, raising our level of humidity and making it a little less comfortable than if the air was drier, but it's still a gorgeous day. Lots of sunshine around. Low to moderate risk for rip currents coming in along area beaches. Your weather headlines. Yes, we talked about the heat index today. I know. But we're getting to that time of year where we need to talk about how it actually feels outside compared to the actual temperatures. Also, we've got the chance over the next few days for a couple of afternoon pop-up showers and maybe a thunderstorm or two, and then a surge of moisture headed our way as we get into the end of the weekend. A quick look at wind speeds now. Winds coming in along the East Coast anywhere from 10 to 12 miles per hour, giving us a little bit of relief from the heat. Not a lot, but a little bit. Got a lot of thunderstorm activity up to the north there. Look at that around Ocala and all the way up toward Gainesville, and also Palm Coast, Daytona Beach with some heavy rainfall. But in our area, just a few showers popping up here and there, and that was about it. Earlier, it looked like we might have a thunderstorm developing, but that kind of fizzled out as well. So on future track, you'll see chances for rain tonight. They kind of fade away as we get to the overnight hours. They pick up.